Hi everyone, this is Renee and I want to welcome you to my channel, The Hermit's Moon. This is going to be a pick a card reading and I call it Easy Like Sunday Morning. I'm going to post this on a Sunday morning, but it's a timeless reading. So whenever you come across it, just trust in the divine timing that that's when you were meant to see it. So we have 3 card piles here, and I want you to take a second and focus on which card pile you are drawn to. This is card pile number 1, number 2, number 3. You might be drawn to more than one. So just take a second, center yourself. Okay, let's start with card pile number 1. We have, be of good comfort, your faith has made you whole. Angel Therapy, Archangel Raphael. Angels of Abundance, we have God as your source. Daily Guidance, Blessing in Disguise. Our guardian angel card is Angel of Happiness. And the tarot cards for your message this week are the Six of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So both of these cards, I'll tell you right now, are about movement. And they're a little contradictory because the Six of Swords is more slow energy, and the Knight of Swords is Gemini energy, and it's about rushing in. But it's definitely going to be a transitional week for you. You're moving out of more turbulent waters into smoother waters. So we like to see this card. It's about moving ahead into a calmer time. So let's see how they relate to our oracle cards. Be of good comfort, your faith has made you whole. When I see this card, I think of relying on my faith to get me through any difficulties the week might bring. And so if you are going through a stressful time, or if any of that arises for you in the week, rely on your faith to get you through. Archangel Raphael, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. What a blessing that message is. You have to remember you are not alone in this world. We always have our angels that we can call on, our guides, our guardians, our ancestors, Jesus, whatever higher power you look to for therapy and love and just guidance. You're never alone. And you don't have to face it alone. Give it to God, as they say. And God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Let's say that again. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. So look how these cards kind of relate to each other. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. Be of good comfort. Your faith has made you whole. So I think faith is going to be a theme for you this week as you're going through the week. And you know, you're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days. We all do. Just remember to rely on your faith to get you through it all. And remember that you don't have to struggle, even if it feels like there might be a little bit of difficulties coming your way. You remember, there is no lack or limitation in God. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. There's plenty to go around. And when you are stressed out, when you are worried, give it to God. Okay, blessing in disguise. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. So that's a blessing too. You know, a lot of times I feel, and I can look back on my own life and see how this has played out, where God allowed burdens to happen. He allowed stress to show me what He could do. So whenever it gets stressful, turn it around and thank God, and just know that He's got your back. He's going to get you through this, and He's going to prove this to you. When you come out the other side, you're going to be strengthened. You're going to, when you're coming out the other side, when you're moving into the smooth waters, you're going to look back and you're going to remember that, oh, okay, that's why I went through this. And the next time I go through it, I can trust God to get me through it again. The angel of happiness is what the guardian angel message is for you guys. And group number 1, I always say that happiness is a choice. Some days it's a choice we don't even have to think about. It's just natural. But other days when there's struggle, we have to make the choice to be happy. We have to remember that we are children of the Most High, that the universe has our back, and it's all going to work out in the end. So go forward this week knowing, rush into your week, be confident, be a truth seeker, and know that you're going to move into calmer waters. It's all going to get better. God has your back. Give your burdens to God. There's plenty to go around. And whatever trials you go through are really going to be a blessing in disguise, because you're going to come out the other side and you're going to be stronger for it, and you're going to have a better grounding in your faith. In this part of the reading, I'm going to use my Angel Answers deck. If there is a specific maybe problem or question that you've been mulling over, take this time to think about it right now. Focus completely on the question that you would like an answer to, and we're going to get some angel guidance for you. Okay? Again, I'm just going to randomly pick a card from the deck. Okay, number 1's big happy changes. Oh, what a blessing that is. Look how happy she looks. She's in the light, and look, that 6 of Swords, we're moving into that happiness. We're leaving the stress behind us, and we're going to transition into calmer, happier waters. Big happy changes are on the way, guys. So I hope that will give you a little bit of guidance to get you through your week. We're going to move on to group number 2 now. Group number 2, let's see what your cards say. Okay. You are the light of the world. Gifts from God, Archangel Sandalphon. Our angels of abundance. Face your financial fears. Let your past go. Oh, that's a good one. Angel of Clarity. And the tarot cards for this week. Oh, awesome. Y'all got the Death card. Now, a lot of people, when they see this card, freak out. The Death card, first of all, there are no bad cards in the tarot deck. The Death card is not about an actual death. It is about a change and a transformation. You're about to level up. So don't let this card scare you. It's never a bad thing to see the Death card. It just means changes are coming and you're going to be moved into a position that you need to be. And our 8 of Pentacles, that is an apprenticeship, that's learning, that's working on our skills. So working on your skills, whether it's your job, whether it's a hobby, that's going to move you up to the next level. Focus on your material world, on bettering your situation if you want the change to come that you want to see. Okay, but you are the light of the world. So some of you might actually be light workers. You might be called to share that light, to help people move forward, to live the lives of their dreams. But light workers are always here to help us. They are gifts from God. We angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. So this is about abundance, and it's about a blessing. And this is from the Angels of Abundance deck. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light. Remember, you are the light of the world, the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. So that's good confirmation. These cards are working together here. Let go of your past. A lot of us hang on to the past, and it keeps us from living our best life today. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love, and leave everything else behind. You don't need it or want it, or you don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. So that's important to focus on for a second. So many times we might be holding a grudge, or we might be feeling some shame from the mistakes from our past. Remember, dear one, you are the light of the world. You can't hang on to your past. You can't live in the past. If you're someone who's doing that, you're missing out on all the joy of your present. So let your past go. Your guardian angels want you to know to call on the angel of clarity. Again, what does light bring? It brings clarity. So if you're feeling like you're not really sure what your next step should be, how you can move forward from your past, how you can release it, call on the angel of clarity. But listen, there's change coming. This is another change card. Our group number 1 had a change card too when they were transitioning with that 6 of Swords. But the Death card is about change, moving forward, leveling up. If you've been struggling, this is a card that actually will give you hope that things are about to get better, guys. Keep doing the work. Keep doing the work on your spiritual side and at your physical job, but you're going to transition into smoother times here. Okay, so that was the cards for our group 2. Now we're going to let y'all focus on, maybe you've had a question, maybe you're wanting some guidance on a certain subject in your life. We're going to use our Angel Answers deck to get some guidance from our angels. So right now, just focus on your question. And let's see what the angels say. Abundance. Oh, that's a good one, guys. Okay, especially when we're talking about our finances. Okay? Put in the hard work. Hard work always pays off. Put in the hard work if you want that abundance. And don't let your fears of success or failure keep you from putting in that hard work. Don't let them cripple you from moving forward, because abundance is on the way. So I hope that message resonated for you all. I hope you got some clarity with that little card pile. Let's move on to number 3s. Oops, I did that backwards. Hang on. Okay, number 3, let's see what your cards say. Okay. Do not be afraid, only believe. Clairaudience, Archangel Zadkiel. Your angels of abundance want you to know clean energy food. Notice the signs. Your guardian angels are telling you the angel of balance. We all need balance. And your two tarot cards that go along with your reading are the Tower and the King of Wands. Okay, King of Wands is Leo energy. The Tower card, there was a time where I always hated to see the Tower card because it is about change and swift change. It could be unpleasant change, but you have to understand that it's moving you into a place that you're supposed to be. Sometimes if we're digging our heels in, we might know that we're supposed to be making a change in our lives, but we're dragging our feet. The universe will give us time. They'll give us time to make the choice and to make that chance. And then they'll say, all right, I've had enough. I've waited enough for you to do what you know you're supposed to do. I'm going to make it happen for you. That's what the Tower card does, and that's why it can be unpleasant. But just always remember that once you're moving through that Tower moment, then you're going to be in a spot where you want to be. And the King of Wands is excellent leadership energy. It's Leo energy. Leos have that dynamic confidence about them. So whatever Tower moment you're going through, you're going to feel better about things when you get to the other side. Remember, don't be afraid, only believe. And I hope the reading that you're getting this morning will give you that faith to go through your week, go through whatever life's going to throw at you. Don't be afraid about it. Just keep believing. You're not alone. You have your angels around you. Your guides are around you. Your guardians and ancestors are there to help you. Jesus is there to help you. Whatever higher power you like to call on, I always call on Jesus, but that's me. It can be anyone that from the other side. You have to understand you are supported by divine love. So don't be afraid. Clairaudience. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Okay. Do not be afraid. Only believe. Like I said, you're not alone. God sends people into your lives that are earth angels that help give you guidance to make the important decisions, help you know which direction you're supposed to go. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. So clairaudience, it could be your angels talking to you, or it could be God sending another person in the physical world to give you that guidance. Now, clean energy food. Now, these are our Angels of Abundance cards. When you fuel your body with a healthful, organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. So some of you might be nudged to change your diet. I know I have been. We're coming out of the holidays, and I totally... Well, ever since we moved down, I live in South Alabama now, and I live on the Gulf Coast, and ever since we've moved, there's just been an abundance of the food that I love. Fried seafood, that's my favorite thing. And I've noticed a very sluggish energy about myself. I know it's time to clean up my act. So, in doing so, you're going to give yourself more clarity. Like the better ideas, you're going to vibrate at a higher level, and that's going to attract more opportunities into your life. You're not going to miss things where you had this brain fog before. You're not going to miss opportunities because you're going to be more clear and more balanced. We can make the bad choices with our diet for a little while, but it's going to come back to haunt us if we don't clean up our act. Now the cleaning up can be a lot more difficult the longer you let the indulgence go on. So the Angel of Balance is telling you, okay, you've had your fun. You maybe drank a little too much, maybe ate a little too much during the holidays, but now it's time to regain your balance, to move you where you're supposed to be. Notice the signs. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. So this reading could possibly be a sign for you. But if you are seeing like coins on the ground, feathers, I know whenever I see a coin, a lot of people, if it's tails up, they won't take it. And I will either turn the coin heads up, so I'm paying it forward for the next person to receive. If they see a heads up coin, they're going to take it. Or I will not ever just walk away and not do anything with that coin, because you're telling the universe, I don't need the blessing. Okay, so you either take that coin or pay it forward, turn it over, and let the next person who finds it get it. But notice signs that are around you. Your angels are trying to tell you, look, we're trying to reach you. We're trying to give you the guidance. Ask for a sign. Ask for a specific sign, and I guarantee your angels will give it to you. Okay, so now we're going to move to the part of the reading where you focus on a question you may have been struggling with lately. We're going to get some angel guidance with the Angel Answers deck. I love this deck. One of my sons and his girlfriend gave me this for Christmas a couple of years ago, and I really love it. So focus on your question. I'm just going to pick a random card for you. Unlikely. Okay, this card, it's not saying no. It's saying, maybe it's saying not right now. But whatever you're asking about, it's unlikely at this time that that's the direction you're supposed to move in, or that that's the choice you're supposed to make. Whatever you're leaning towards, you might want to rethink it a little bit. It's not a bad thing. It's not saying, no. It's saying whenever the universe gives us a no answer, they're also saying, I got something better in mind. So don't whatever your question is about, don't get down if this is a negative response. Or maybe maybe you're worried about something. Maybe you were asking about a stress in your life. This is telling you, have faith. Be not afraid. Only believe. But remember, the universe always has our back. We're always moving toward, when we're stepping out in faith, we're stepping up towards our highest good. Our answer, we may not get the answer we want at the time, but we get the answer we need. Okay? So guys, I hope you picked a card pile that really resonated with you. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I would really ask you to go ahead and subscribe. Hit that little bell and you'll get all the notifications for the videos that I post. I'm going to really focus on my YouTube channel this year. I'm going to post a lot more pick-a-card readings and other tarot and oracle related videos. So I hope you'll come along and let's get through this together. Let's make 2020 a good year for us, okay? Remember, ask, believe, receive. I love you all. Namaste.